Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to everyone. My name is ALLYDA JASMINE binti Muhammad RAFI, and I, along with ASHRAF HAKIM, MOHAMMED Hanif, KHAIRUL IZWAN and SITI RASYIDAH, we are going to present on the topic NPDL 2.0 KHAIRUL Teacher CV. So before I indulge deeper into what is KHAIRUL Teacher CV or what is alongside with NPDL, I would like to give you like a brief perspective, a brief information on what is NPDL, because I want everyone to know what we are going to talk about for today. So, okay, the first one is, as I mentioned, what is NPDL? Okay, NPDL stands for New Pedagogies for Deep Learning. It is first established by Michael Fullen, someone that is very well known in the educational reform, as a global partnership. What I mean by global partnership is it does not necessarily mean it is to apply in United States only or just any Europe countries, but it is to be practiced in every country all around the world. Okay, the commitment of this NPDL is they have this aspiration to build the relationship between students, lecturers, and community. Okay, there are three major areas in the NPDL. The first one is competency. The second one is learning design, and the third one is learning environment. The focus of this new pedagogy, it is to design and develop pedagogical capacity to encourage global competencies. Okay, when someone says about global competencies, they usually refer to 6 C's. Okay, the first one is citizenship. The second one is character. The third one is communication. The fourth one is creativity. The fifth one is collaboration. And the sixth one is critical thinking. Okay, this new pedagogy is also, obviously, it is a student-centered learning, as it is very well demanded in the 21st century technology kind of technology educational learning. And in Malaysia, it is proposed in Teacher Training Institute, also known as IPG, to strengthen the teacher training, and in the sense of giving them more, the implementation of this NPDL into IPG is to give more exposure to the teachers, to give more implementation to the teachers, to make them understand about the necessity of applying this and this new principle. As it is also a part as the exposure to them, so that they know how important it is, and they know how it is to apply into the schools when they are to be brought into practice later on. And it is actually part that is introduced due to the new narrative of educational practice 2019, and this is due to the reason that this new principle, it emphasizes towards contextualizing knowledge and life. Instead of gaining knowledge entirely, they are to learn how to apply the knowledge, the new gain knowledge, into the real life. Before I indulge deeper into this, to give you more insight on what is on the matter, I would like to pass it on RASYIDAH.
Thank you, ALLYDA. And now I will be presenting the big idea, which is the use of performance kits is in line with the new norms. First of all, there are 5 objectives. So the first objective is teachers can expand students' knowledge and vocabularies with this performance kit. Students can learn about shapes and other words that can be associated with the shapes. And then the second one is teachers can provide in-depth understanding of the knowledge. Teachers can explain more about the things in life that have a connection with shapes, such as school tables are commonly rectangles, and it provides enough space for students to put books and pencil case on it. Okay, the third objective is to increase students' communication skills and confidence. Students can discuss with their friends regarding the activities, therefore increasing their communication skills and confidence. And then the fourth one is by doing this performance kit in the classroom. It can increase students' imagination and creativity, such as by doing the activity of creating a song based on the knowledge and skills that they have learned about the shapes and the adjectives from the shapes. And then last but not least, it can shape students to be well-rounded and thinking individuals consisting of good understanding of the knowledge, high communication skills, high confidence, high imagination, and high creativity. Okay, so that is all for the big idea, and then I'll pass it to Hanif to explain the pros and cons of the performance kit.
So we will go to the pros and cons of this performance kit. We will go to the pros, which is the advantages of this performance kit. The first one is attract the students' interest, as there is various shape that is being displayed. For example, circle, rectangle, square, rhombus, and triangle. This will attract their attention and will make them feel attracted to the shapes that is being shown, as they will think that this is a fun activity, as they will sing along and dancing in front of their class about the characteristic of the shapes. Second one is develop a wide range of skills, as this performance kit will help children to understand the attributes and properties of shapes. For example, a square has 4 edges and sides that has an equal distance. Second one, and others like triangle have 3 edges and 3 sides. And the last and the third point of this performance kit is it will increase their confidence. This is because one of the tasks in this performance kit is the students need to come in front of the class to sing and dance along with their friends, and this will boost their confidence, as children tend to feel shy during a presentation, and they will lack of confidence because of they are shy and afraid of being wrong, of doing something wrong. So the next slide is the disadvantages. First one is it cannot be touched physically. This is because 2D shape is a shape that will be only on paper. If only the shapes given are use 3 dimensions such as cuboid, sphere, and cone, this will make them the children more interested, as they can feel the 3D model to make them feel interested during this session. Second one is the student understanding, because this performance kit has many sections, so we fear that the students cannot understand well because it takes time, and this performance kit will take too much time because it has many sessions, so they need to take a very long time, such as they need to create a simple song like using a rhythm such as nursery rhyme. So that's all from me. I will pass the floor to Hakim for the solution of these problems.
Okay, thank you, Hanif. So I will continue with the solution or improvement that can be done in this performance kit. Alright, so the improvement that can be done is we put the 3D instead of 2D design because 3D is better than 2D. The 3D design is applicable in modeling, printing, and filming. The real-life materials which is solid and more durable. 3D design provide the viewer with a real experience, unlike 2D designs. And then 3D design are quality when compared to 2D designs. For example, like I can prepare 3D shapes in if they cannot use 2D shapes in this activity. It is because the 2D shapes can only be displayed on paper, but using 3D shape will use real-life materials, which is solid and more durable than a piece of paper, like basketball for circle and rugby ball for oval. And then therefore the student will be more interested in this activity because they can touch the materials and they use those examples in their daily life. Alright, so for the second improvement that can be done is the instructions. So the first one is we can make it more fun and interesting. And then second one is shorten the messages and use simple sentences and repeat key messages. And then the third one is use more holistic approaches. For example, like we can use familiar children's song while instructing the student so that they will not be bored easily. And then in assisting the students' understanding of the procedures, the teacher should use a more holistic approach in helping the students, because every student has their own ways to understand. And some may rely on hearing sensory, while others may need the illusions of visual and movement sensory. Instead of relying on the messages to be conveyed orally, using movements or action will be improve the students' understanding, because they can see what they are supposed to do, which give them a clear image of how this activity will be conducted. So I think that's all from me. I will pass it to KHAIRUL for the conclusion.
In conclusion, our performance kit can do multiple things. First, it can keep students engaged by giving them something to do, an activity, instead of the normal online presentation that they have to sit through in these new norms. Secondly, it can increase their knowledge on shapes. They can learn about the names of shapes and their associated attributes. Lastly, it can help develop their confidence through song and dance. The performance kits can be adapted to new norms. For example, with this kit, if it is done online, the teachers can give printed materials for the students to print out at home, cut out the shapes, and then fold it together into something that is 3D. If it is done in class, the students can still sing and dance while practicing social distancing. As a final word, performance kits are still a big part of education even with the new norms, as they are an invaluable resource for education. That is all from our group. Thank you for watching.